Welcome to Info Brothers with Amir. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I should not use agent services, consultants for getting admission abroad. So think about that. You are from a developing country. You are finished with the high school, or you're finished your bachelor degree, and you want to come to United States or Europe or Australia or New Zealand, and you want to proceed with your plans, getting PhD or master degree, whatever the education or higher education you want to get. And especially in the developing countries such as South Asian countries, I have seen this. There are tons of agent services or consultants. They say, okay, we can get you admission to this school, and there are tons of immigration consulting firms as well. So I'm going to talk why I don't need to use them. Do they have really something different process that can get me admission fast? How they really help me? Do they make a lot of money from me? So there are tons of things that we can discuss here, but I'm gonna focus on very short points, ask you questions, and want your answers, and brainstorm, and put you in a situation where you can think by yourself. So first of all, my question to you is, do you use agent services or consulting firms to get admission in your own country? So think about that. If you are from a country, maybe South Asian country, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and maybe other places where we have developing countries, or maybe Africa, do you go to a consulting firm and say, okay, I am done with my high school, I need to do my bachelor's, can you get me, or can you help me to get admission? Even you never been to other city, so you don't go to consulting firm, you go to your own school, get the admission form. Even we know that in the developing countries we do not have everything online, and there is very less help when it comes to getting admission, filling the forms and all that. The universities or schools are not cooperative. But you do not go to any agent services, or you don't go to consulting firms to get admission in your own country. You try to figure out by everything, like, okay, by yourself. You go ask your father, ask your brother, ask your friends, maybe somebody who go to that city every day on daily basis. You try to gather that information. But when it comes to get admission in other countries such as USA, Europe, in Australia or New Zealand, you feel like, okay, I need to go to agent service or agent consultant, and he can help me out with that. Let me focus on this part. If in your country where we have very less facilities, and still you don't go to consulting firm, and you make it through, you get the admission in colleges and universities, you even travel to other city, and or call them up, or maybe send them email, and I have seen no response from those places coming through, but so you still get the admission. But here, when you are in applying for other countries, you don't use these resources. You don't call, you don't even email, you don't go on their website, you don't want to go through the list of the things they're asking you. So there is a tons of help available, but you want to go to agent and ask him, hey, because you can see him in front of you, and you are okay to pay him money, but you don't want to research by yourself. So that's totally like that agent has no connection whatsoever with any American universities or Europe or New Zealand or Australia. One person is dealing with all countries. He never been to those countries even. You trust him. You say, oh, okay, he can do the things. But you are not seeing the actual point. He's not really in coordination on calling them up, those schools. He is doing the same thing what you are going to do. So next part is what he will do. You have this argument, oh, my friend got this is the second point, my friend used this agent or consultant, he got this visa, and why I shouldn't be using this consultant? Because your friend or you, whatever person will use that consultant, some of them will get the visa. So let's say a consultant will get all that information, he's smart enough, he go on the website, make a list of the documents what you need. and then he will learn from the process. So he's going to go on the website. He will say, okay, you need your passport, you need your high school diploma, you need your transcripts, you need reference letter, you need this. So he has list of those 10 items, and you are going to give him. Maybe you have a really all A grade, or your friend had all A grades, and all of you guys, maybe 20 people applied, one of them got the visa. And if you see that consultant take your profile, take your document, and ask you to apply in multiple schools, to get fee from you to apply in multiple schools, because they want you to get admission so they can make money out of you. But you do not see he's doing these simple steps. You do not need him to tell you what you need. You can go simply on the website, send an email if you are confused, pick the phone and call. I'm from Pakistan, and people I know from India. There are a lot of people from Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. The calling rate is too low. You can call to UK or USA or Europe or any countries. It's not that expensive. You can make a call of 10 minutes, talk with the person. Hey, I got this information from this website. This is the further information I need. There are international advisors. They will help you out with that. Best way to go is send an email. So if your friend, you see that picture, you're going to consulting firm, they had picture of your friend or other people, they got the visa with them. It's not a big deal. They have applied for hundreds of people. There maybe 20 people got the visa on their own skills. There is nothing that consultant has done for them, because they had good grades, they did IELTS, TOEFL, and they filled the requirement of the school. So yeah, they will get the admission. But they also paid extra money. They didn't need to pay to the consulting firm. So you can get wise on that. You can get intelligent, and you don't need to use it. There are tons of friends online. You have a lot of friends. There is a communities on the internet. You can try to connect to them and get help, ask them questions. So this is not the 20th century. This is the time when you can access or you can connect with the people right away. Just you have to use that time in some positive way. So third point, the third point is why to use agent when you can prepare your documents by yourself. I did answer your question actually already. I want to ask you. You are the person who's going to prepare every document. He's going to give you maybe a list of 10 documents. After reading from the website, why not? You can read the English, so why not? If you can't read the English, learn English and improve your English. Go for IELTS and go for TOEFL. So you want to feel comfortable where you can read the requirements and at least apply. So it's a good idea. Go do the things by yourself. And make the list of the document, create the copies, put them in a label them, put them in a really good structure, so you have all the things in a real shape, so you can just take your documents anytime and apply for any school. So now, how agents and fake schools are connected and make tons of money. This is very important. Now there are tons of schools, they are fake, or they just started a new school. So think about a scenario. You are you are living in the United States, you are living in Canada, you are living in any country, doesn't matter. A new school is started. So tomorrow I can go and start a school fill the basic requirements of opening a school. Once I open a school, I even don't have classes going on at all, but I can maybe start a class, say, okay, this is English class, or this is maybe just a diploma for computer science, so 1 year. I hire 2 people and I can give you the admission ladder. So think about the people. There are tons of people, they have open schools and they start this as a business. So they will they will connect with those agents in your country. They will say, okay, I get $300 or £300 from each person, and we will give them admission without any requirement. So once you get the admission, fine, you will be very happy. I got the admission from university or school in England, or in United States, or in Canada, or maybe Europe. But think about that. That school is valid, yes, but that school does not have all those programs. It just started. So those are kind of, some of them even really are fake schools. Like they are schools, they got closed after that. UK has closed so many schools, USA has closed so many schools. You can go on Google and try to find those schools. Those schools were open with good attentions. They filled the requirements. They were open, but they did not kept their promise. They were supposed to have classes, but they got the people, okay, they got the students, they issued so many admission letters, and then they made tons of money. But when it comes time comes to the having arranged classes and all that, they did not arrange those classes. So while these governments will find them and close them, they had made already enough money. So these agents will get connected to these type of schools. So think about that. When agent, or you go to agent, he say, I can get you the admission overnight. Why you want the admission overnight? There is a process for everything. Do you get admission in your school where you live, in your community overnight? You have to fill the documents, you have to provide all the information. So there is a deadlines, there are time frame that it has to work in a structure. So if somebody say, oh, I can get you the admission overnight, that means there is something fishy going on. So you don't want to work with those people. You want to find the school by yourself, go online and see the history. Okay, the school is open from last 10 years or 20 years, 30 years. These countries are there from last 200 years. Think about United States. If you are going to a school that opened yesterday, or there is a school open in last century. So there is a difference. So you want to go ahead and take a look on school, what programs it's offer, how many teachers are teaching in that school, how many PhDs are there, okay, what is the ranking of this school. So it doesn't matter the ranking is in top 100 or not, but there are hundreds or thousands of schools, they are there from last 100 years or more than that even. So you want to take a detailed look on schools and apply for those schools. You don't want to go in to the agent and get the admission overnight. There is no use of those admission ladders. Your visa rejection will be very, very high. And even you will get the visa and get to that country, and then you will have problems with that school, because those schools they don't really have classes going on. They will have problem. They can shut down anytime, and then you will be in trouble. Okay, now you have low grades and hoping somebody can help. That's where these agents or consultants come in your mind. You have low grades, you have got, let's say, 70%, or 60%. There is no future. You feel like in this country I can't do anything. So I wanted to become a doctor, or I wanted to become an engineer. I wanted to do this and that. And your country, marriage is too high. You can't get anywhere. You are depressed. You want to go and get admission. Maybe you want to leave the country. You want to get admission somewhere and move on with your plans. That's absolutely okay. Everybody have the right to do it. But why you need somebody who is not guiding you to go in right direction? You got 60%, you got 70%, you got 50%. You can make your own plans. You do not need somebody, especially agent services or consultants, who will misguide you, who will make more money and make you more depressed. You want to sit down on your computer and go to internet cafe, or talk with the friends who are in other countries, talk with other friends who want to go to other countries and research. You want to find the school by yourself. You want to list those documents by yourself. You don't need anybody because you are depressed and they can take advantage of you. You don't. So try to avoid these things where you just want to escape from those countries or feelings or from these situations, and you just literally want to believe in somebody, and those people are not there. They will take the advantage of you. They will make you in a situation where you will make a wrong decision, where you will be having financial burden on you or your family. So you will be more depressed after the situations. Now let's go to the next one. Don't want to work on TOEFL, IELTS, and want to get admission as soon as possible. That's one of the things every student wanted. I was one of them. I did my engineering. I want to go to a country. I don't want to get into TOEFL. I don't want to get into IELTS. I was tired of that. Like, I have done 16 years of study. Now I have to deal with this English, and I have no time. I'm working on my job, and but I don't want to live in this country. I want to go for higher education. I want to achieve my goals. So, but only one thing, I don't want to work on TOEFL or IELTS. I want to go to some school that does not require me TOEFL or IELTS at all. And I did not go on the internet. I simply went to agent, and I said, hey, I am an engineer, I got something like 86% or 70%, whatever. Hey, can you find me some school, or you have some school that can give me admission with a TOEFL and IELTS? He said, yeah, we do, and I will charge you 300 pounds to get you admission in those one of the school in UK. I said, okay, well, that's great, no big deal. I did not use my brain at all. So there are tons of students like me, they don't know, I'm not saying I can speak good English, but I'm saying they don't want to, they don't have English speaking skills. They don't have skills to read a whole lot because they have really good technical skills. Yeah, but they don't want to work on IELTS or TOEFL. They're scared. So I will say, go, don't worry, spend like 2 months, 3 months, learn it, try to get into classes. There are classes all over the world, like especially in developing countries, there are tons of schools. They help you in communication. You can get to the group where you can talk with the people, improve your English, talk with the people a lot, and that will really help. When you are moving to a country, if you don't know the language of that country, then it's going to be hard for you anyways. So why you don't practice at home when you are sitting at parents' home, and they are feeding you, they are taking responsibility of you. You want to be coming in country where nobody, you are by yourself, and you are struggling with even making a communication with the people. So I will suggest go and spend 2 or 3 months on English, and try to learn it, communicate with the people, and get into the group, and do the TOEFL and do the IELTS. Not for your I want to have a score and this and that. You for yourself, and make yourself comfortable, and be proud of yourself. You can do anything what you want. So. But there are tons of school. I will have another video on that one, where you can get admission even without TOEFL and IELTS, and you don't have to be worried about that. This you don't have to have agent to get admission in those schools without TOEFL and IELTS. You can simply apply by yourself and get admission. Now, coming to last point, my own story. So this is where I was talking about, I did my engineering, I was doing a job, I was not liking the system. I said, no, I don't want to work here. Okay, and there are tons of you, they don't want to work there. They have high goals, they want to get degree from other country, they want to have, everybody has their own dreams, so everybody have their own thought process. So think about me. I went to a consulting firm, and I wanted to get admission without TOEFL, without IELTS, without GRE, and he said that, yeah, I can get you admission. I said, great. So I got the admission. I paid 300 pounds and to the consulting firm. I paid another 200 something like for the admission in the school, and the guy got me the admission overnight, literally. Like next day I had the admission letter from that school. So it was from UK, so I was very happy. I did not even open my eyes. I didn't go to the website. I did go to the website, just maybe take a look. I didn't go for how long this university is there or school is there, what type of courses they are offering, how many teachers they have, and I did no research. And then I went to embassy, paid the fees, and went for the interview. I was so happy, like I got the admission, and now I'm gonna go to UK. I had the good bank statement and all that, to be straightforward. But this was the conversation the guy did to me. So in the embassy, he asked me, okay, why you are going to this school and all that. I said, they have great faculty, they got the PhDs, and I want to do my master's in computer, and I'm very excited about that. And he said that, who told you? I said, that's what I didn't know that, who told me. Like this is what I learned from the agent or the consulting firm. But I did take a look on the website. They had some faculty, but there was 1 PhD or 2 PhD, and the names were there, maybe visitings. So he said that this school doesn't have all of them, that what you're telling me. So he had more information on the school, and he knew that what type of this school is. So he said that this is not the school you want to go. I see your percentage. You want to go to some good school or some good university. So I said, what do you mean? Like, this is accredited by British Accreditation Council. So he said that, okay, so I was totally like blaming their government, and I was saying like, okay, you, how come like in those developed countries, these schools can be there? If they are not genuine or they are not well reputed, how can? But my vision was not I don't know. My vision was not that broader about those countries. So my thinking was, well, okay, only in developing countries these things can happen. So the guy told me, this is let's say this school opened last year. We gave them accreditation. Okay, they are fine. They got the buildings. They got the teachers. At least they can start the classes and all that. But they don't have any batch running. So if I give you admission, tomorrow you go there, maybe they will not have any classes. Let's say if they don't get enough students, they're not going to have classes because no local students will be coming to this school. In those cases, when you have really good schools right next to it. So he said that I can't give you admission in this school. You go get admission in a good school and do some research and come back. I will be glad to give you visa. So that was the one reason he rejected my visa. And the same thing I would like to tell you, there are tons of my friends, they just want to go out of the country, leave the country, they want to go to Australia, New Zealand, Canada and all that. They're looking for any agent services or consultants so they can get them admission and get them out of the country anyways. But what you will do after that, if you will get to that school has no faculty, they will not teach you, what you are going to do? You will end up in a very bad situation. So I will recommend you guys, do not worry like, okay, I want to get the admission letter overnight. You want to get the admission in a good school where you can learn the skills, where the degree has some meaning, where the time you will spend, that will be worth of it. So at the top of all these components, what I want to summarize this whole thing, you do not need agent services because you can go online. All the universities have the information online. They have their emails, they have their phone numbers, they have international advisors. They can help you out. So do not go to agent services at all. If your friends got the admission, if 100 people will apply with the consulting, let's say 10 of them are going to have good grades anyways. They're going to get admission by themselves anyways. So that's not a big deal. The agent has done nothing to them. So agent has one point. They prepare those lists and ask you, hey, can you get me this document and this document so I can send it to the different schools. So you can do the same thing by yourself. How they are different if they have to mail the same document or you have to mail the same document to the school. Actually, you can do better on that. And the second, those agents, their goal will be to get you to admission any school. Because once they have the admission letter, they will even give you the fake school, or there will be not well reputed school. They will get you admission and they will make $300 or $500 or whatever, and you will be rejected from the school, embassy. You can't do much about it. You are going to blame yourself. I couldn't get this visa because of this. There are tons of things you will see in yourself like deficiencies. So don't waste your money. And in a good school, if you will take a look, application fees is like $50, $75, $15, $20, and all different. Like it has ranges. So you don't have to pay another $500 on the top of that when you can apply in multiple schools by yourself. And I will suggest you open a communication with the international advisor and ask them if you need any help regarding the documents they need or any questions you have related to the school, or you feel like this is the document, I don't have it, what I should be provided to the school in case I don't have this document and that and this and that. So long story short, do not use the agent services or consulting firms to get admission in the universities, let's say UK or USA, Canada and Europe and all that. Always communicate by yourself. I hope this video will help, and again, there are tons of communities online. They are willing to help you, and you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, and people will be glad to help you. Go and talk with them. I see that tons of people, I get questions, they are using this agent and they are using this agent. I don't recommend using any agent. This of adding the last step to my story, I got rejected from UK, then I did my research, I got the admission in USA by myself, and I was able to make all the way through without agent services or any consulting firms, and it was very pleasant. It gave me confidence. I can do the things, and those things are easy, and those are just the steps I need to take. Now it is your time to take those steps, and there are people who would love to help you. If you have any question, leave me in the comments, and I will do my best to answer that question. Thanks very much for watching this video. There are not interactive contents, but there is tons of talk that's very important. Please listen all other videos as well, and I will do my best to provide as much as information I can. Thanks. Bye.